Turning next here tonight to a new warning from the Surgeon General's office saying that social media carries a profound risk of harm to children. The Surgeon General adding today that risk can impact mental health. And tonight, reporter Eric Waxler is here with what parents should consider.
95% of teens use social media and 40% of kids 8 to 12 years old. And because of that, the United States Surgeon General, Dr. Vivek Murthy, says there needs to be more safeguards, transparency, and regulations. Dr. Jennifer Katzenstein is co-director of the Center for Behavioral Health at Johns Hopkins All Children's Hospital. She says the Surgeon General's advisory should get much needed attention on the risks children are facing.
It allows our policymakers and our legislators the opportunity to take these factors into account when they are presented with laws or making decisions surrounding social media use.
While the Surgeon General says social media has its benefits, it does leave children vulnerable at a time when their brains are developing. Studies found social media use is linked to anxiety and depression, often caused by cyberbullying. Dr. Katzenstein recommends children be limited to less than 2 hours a day of non-educational use on devices. She also says parents should be aware of every app on their kids' phones.
It might be some great opportunities to spend quality time together practicing those apps, but there are apps out there that disguise themselves to hide other things. So you want to know how every app works.
And Dr. Darren Sutton, speaking on GMA Tuesday morning, agrees.
And talking to your kids about the permanence of what they post, then of course, I agree with Dr. Murthy in the Surgeon General office. Children under the age of 14 should not be actively participating in social media.
She also says to follow your child on every social media app they use. Some studies compare the impact of using social media to substance use or gambling addiction, and the Surgeon General says more research needs to be done. Parents can create a family media plan to include ways to track what kids are up to.
The words that our kids are using, the times of day that they're using their devices, so that you can track that.
Some of those resources can be found at healthychildren.org. In St. Petersburg, Eric Waxler, ABC Action News.